lost my father to brain cancer in 2011. And then I always say this, but after his passing, I just needed an outlet for my sorrow. And a friend of mine told me about Head for the Cure. And I think within, minutes, I was Googling Head for the Cure. And then within hours, I was calling you guys. And because at the current time, 10 years ago, there wasn't a race in Central Texas. And I called and I said, hey, I think y'all should put a race in Austin. I think this is a city that will really get behind it. And so we did.
Here we are, in our 10th year in Austin, and you're still going strong as a team captain. And what sort of motivates you to keep that going and, fight through the emotional fatigue and life changes and still, put energy forward for this race?
My dad and I used to run together. And so that was the other thing when I found Head for the Cure is that you guys do 5Ks. And I thought, well, that's perfect. My dad was my running partner and brain cancer took him away from me. So this is my way of sort of giving back to the people that are still fighting this disease or have lost loved ones like I have. Why I keep doing it is because it's I never forget my father and I want to keep fighting that fight for him and keep honoring him in that way.
And Head for the Cure still exists through our 5Ks. That's our platform. We've raised now close to $20 million, but in Austin alone, we're cruising toward $1.5 million in total funds raised, and over 10,000 people are runners, walkers have participated in our events in Austin, which is amazing. Is there a favorite memory that you think about from prior years, or just what's sort of energizing you this year to get up early? And
my most favorite memory of this race is the very first year when I just remember distinctly crossing the finish line. I think because it was just a culmination of all our hard work to get this first race, up and running in Austin, Texas. And I had only lost my father, less than 2 years prior to that. My whole family was there. I just remember crossing the finish line. The first thing that my dad said to me when I walked into his hospital room after his first surgery, he said, "When's our next run?" And I just had this overwhelming feeling of pride and, all these emotions crossing the finish line, thinking about my dad and how I was finally able to answer that question, that this is our next run. Head for the Cure is our next run. It's not a club that I ever wanted to be a part of, but man, Head for the Cure has changed my life.
March 27th at the Domain, Head for the Cure, year 10. Join Sarah and her team and all of us at Head for the Cure and all of the people who find Head for the Cure a source of a vessel of support and energy. That's what it's about.